Okay. Oh, let me get my chat thing up before I forget. Okay, go away, Twitch. I don't need you anymore. Be gone, Twitch. Okay. All right. We should be live. We are back at it again. Time to get this street filled up. We gotta once we get this side completed, then we'll start thinking about maybe cutting over this way somehow. We'll see. We'll get it together. I think I said I was gonna just furnish out here first and then fill the stuff up. I think that was my plan. So I think we're gonna stick with that. I think that's a good plan to go with for now, at least. We need some freezers, although we have not definitively decided what's gonna go in said freezers. The fact remains that we still need them. Did that just... Oh, shit. What? What? I didn't know you could do that. What? Since when could you do that? What the heck? That's funny. I didn't know that was a thing. That's actually kind of hilarious. You can use the silhouette to push people around. Yeah, that the gamer subs license still not working. Yeah, I mean, I didn't care about it that much. I wasn't all that interested in it. I just, it was a new thing, so I was like, all right, well, might as well showcase this one too. Alas, 'twas not to be. Are these gonna sit here, right? Hmm. I don't know if I'll be able to get another one there. What's up, film? Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing tonight? Uh, we'll see how this other one sits. I might have just enough room. Yeah, not quite. It's kind of cutting over into the self-checkout. I could move the self-checkout over here, though. Hmm. Nothing's better than looking over into a freezer and catching a whiff of garbage can. That ought to be great for customers. When up freezers started acting as refrigerators, could you still use it as a... Yeah, you could put refrigerator items in it. You just could no longer put freezer items in it. Like it would just convert into a freezer. I mean into a refrigerator. Which was very annoying. I need another pallet. If I recall. And it needs to go. Maybe here? No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Should I move these up? I'll move them back. Because they just kind of fit there, but... Now there's kind of a gap there, though. Not crazy about that. Although we can just kind of put that there, I guess. People will still be able to get it. Alright, let's clear out these Sunny D levels. Relocating the Sunny D. We're gonna repurpose these shells for something else. Alright, that ought to do it. Now we gotta buy more Sunny D. What was my limit on that? Do I remember? Probably not. I'm gonna go for 8 because 8 seems like a safe number. Okay, 8 was safe. How many Sunny Ds can fit on this thing? Probably about as many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, definitely. Not as many as that one, but they'll still fit. We'll work it out. These things tend to work themselves out. Sunny D. Some waffles right there. I guess the question now is, what are we going to put in its place? We got to find some other profitable items to fill that spot. I still don't think we currently have anything that can go on the shelf that'll be profitable enough right now. Although we could kind of bite the bullet a little bit and try to get something that's maybe not going to be all that profitable, but still a good placeholder. I need to see how much this ice cream is gonna get me. 212, that's not amazing, but I guess that'll do. There's not a lot of very profitable freezer items though, man. Ice cream, the pizzas. This one might have potential. The pizzas or the burritos. I like the price tag on that one, but is it actually profitable though? That's the question. Yeah, that's pretty good. That could be much worse. We'll take it. Take whatever victories we can get. This one's even more expensive, but is it more profitable though, is the question. Ooh, it is. Okay, good. We got profitable freezer items now. Huzzah! Burritos and frozen pizza for everyone. Ow. Did I just get a notification? I did. Okay. Not gonna worry about that right now. Okay. Oh, look. They actually stacked up neatly and didn't collapse. How nice. Look here, you. Ain't nobody tell you to... God damn it. It's not exactly the result I was looking for. You cheeky bastard. Alright, fill her up. Pizza. Are we gonna need another shelf for this? Probably. It might be time to get another storage upgrade. It's getting a little tight up in there. Can't be having that. Storage. And get a little more room. Get some more racks too. Wait. Oh. I was about to say, what? What happened to this? I didn't expect it to be over here. I guess I should have, though. Whatever. Works out just fine. Okay. Maybe I should have... whatever. Not gonna trip on it now. It is what it is. I tried to reload the game from apps I downloaded recently. Install all of the new licenses. Okay. There we go. Now we can put our new shelves in here. Now that we've made a little bit of room. Downloaded recently and it worked. I was able to load the game up, but I believe it is from after the first customization update came out, before the self-checkout update. Installed all the new licenses and they all seem to be there. Including the Gamer Subs one? Or the Game Subs, whatever the hell it's called. There we go. Okay, pizza. And also burritos. Okay. I think we'll stick with what we got for now as far as the freezers go. Those are fine for now. These are still looking good. Sunny D's are fine. Candy bars are looking great. These cereal boxes are gonna need to go. And they will after. I'm actually gonna put some more spots here for the waffles because those actually sell pretty good. We need to make more room in here. Oh, that is a first. Holy shit, that has never ever happened before. This is a first. This is a first time in my supermarket simulator history. Holy crap. This has never ever happened. I've heard people say that this has happened to them. but it's never happened to me before. Wow. That that was new. That's never happened to me before. Huh. Oh shit. Oh, is that why it happened? Ah, interesting. So something broke again. All right. Hmm. I wonder what's causing that. Maybe maybe adding new products and stuff to the game is has these unforeseen consequences. It seems like shutting down the game completely and rebooting it might work. It worked once, but that doesn't mean it'll work again. The struggle. Why is the game taking so long to boot up? Maybe it has to like reload all that stuff. Okay. It appears we are back. All right. That was weird. I fell through the world. That doesn't happen every day, or at all, really. That was a new one. Okay. Let's open our store, shall we? That was very interesting. We still need to find something to put on those shelves. How many? 99? So 100. It can fit up to 100 of them on there. Okay. That's good to know. Alright. Now that we got the store opened, what's next on the licenses? Damn, I don't unlock nothing new until level 42? I'm only level 34. Hmm. Hmm. I guess I gotta focus on leveling up. What's up, random? Hey, Luca. It's a mod. Okay, store is opened, right? No, it's not open. Then why is time moving? Like, time is progressing, but the store is not open. Oh, is it because, it's because I had to reset before? What's up, random? It is. It is super sanitary. We have the cleanest streets in the world, so You don't have to worry about anything happening to your food. Alright, let's get rid of some of this stuff. We don't want to sell these cereals because they're not very profitable. All right, let's see how this stuff is selling. Get rid of that. Burritos. Check out the pizzas. Yeah, this stuff is still good. Okay. Those are looking good. We could probably go through another day. Although I might have to do the kegs. We might have to buy some kegs. Get zoom all the way to the top. Or is it the bottom? Is this thing not filtering anymore because of what happened before? Yeah, I don't think it is. All right, we need 8 shouldn't be too much, right? Damn it. It was. Hey! You bastard. How dare you? God damn it. Stop. Don't you do it. Okay. Stealing my boxes, man. Rude. Alright, Alright, kegs are going in. These cereals are almost done selling. Go ahead and... Nobody else has got a bag, right? Oh, that guy's got a bag. Hurry up, you. Is alcohol very profitable? Generally, yeah. Usually alcohol is pretty profitable. So these are pretty profitable. These are decent. Yeah, yeah. Generally, alcohol is pretty profitable in this game. All right. We only got 68 customers that day because of the shit show that happened before, so should be able to do a little better this time around. Granted, I don't fall into the abyss again. We all love becoming one with the abyss. It's our favorite thing. Alright, make sure we got that stuff on reserve. And everything else should be good. Sushi's great. So we're just gonna have to hard focus on leveling up. Wait, level 34? Wasn't I just at level 34 already? And the bar was like almost full, or did I like... Did I not? see that correctly. I would like bigger aisle signs with more room to fit more items. Hmm. You talking about these signs? Alright, let's turn these on. So that way my shoppers don't have to shop in the dark. Okay, so I should be leveling up to 35 now. Okay, it went up to 35 now. Yeah, why did it seem like it went down before? Did something happen? I just didn't notice it? Hmm. Alright, we're gonna have to get more candy bars soon. Right. It's going well so far. Okay, this stuff is starting to fix itself now. Oh, probably shouldn't do 9 of those. I think 8 will do it. It's costing me a lot of money. Alcohol, vodka, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. No boxes on the curb. Good. That is how you know you have ordered correctly. No curb boxes. Now, how many shelves to get our 4th restocker? We need 5 more shelves, which I'm sure we'll get at some point once we actually are able to get more product that's profitable. I mean, at this point, I guess I could just fill the rest of these shelves with more stuff that I'm already selling. At least for now. So they don't look so lonely. And empty. Shut it, random. Alright. I think when we were selling the chips, they weren't that bad as far as profit goes. Like, I know it wasn't great, but it wasn't really that bad. I think I was gonna do the teas, but I didn't know how... I didn't remember how profitable they were. I think the draw for the tea is just you got a lot of them. I don't know if they were actually profitable or not. You just got a ton of them at a time. Which is nice. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, they're not that great. Oh, this one's good. The purple one's good. All right, yeah, the green one kind of sucks, but the purple one's actually pretty good. We can work with that. Purple it is. All right. We have a winner. All right, and that'll be good. What's up, George? Welcome to the stream. What are you idiots doing? Oh, wait. Why aren't you putting those away? There's spots back there. What are you doing? Y'all are some dinguses, man. Y'all be tripping. Get it together, you goofballs. We got a business to run. We can't be dealing with your shenanigans. I swear coffee is literally such a good item in this game. Coffee's pretty good. Both of them. I think there's 3 total, but yeah, coffee gets you a really good profit. Can't go wrong with coffee. Coffee's expensive. Sushi's good. Most of the meats are good. The new candy bars are pretty good. As far as freezer items, these burritos are really nice, and the pizzas are okay. The green tea sucks, but the purple one's pretty good. Let's see here. We gotta have another product. The only other thing that I see that looks like it'll be priced reasonably would be like the Head and Shoulders, but I don't want no fucking Head and Shoulders. I don't want no Head and Shoulders. I think the Fruit Loops are pretty good. I thought this flower sold pretty well too, and I don't remember. I think this one's the deceptive one. This is the one that is actually pricey but not actually profitable, I think. I could be incorrect about that. No, no, this is actually also profitable. Yeah, that works. That works real well. All right, cool. We found our last item. We'll take it. We'll take it, Bob. I don't know who Bob is. Where'd it go? It's got to be up here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. We got our final candidate here. Now we are looking good. G-double-O-D good. All right. Bueno. Oh my god, they're machine gunning flour. No, the Any alcohol stuff that I'm not carrying yet doesn't make a lot of money. I think the only other alcoholic beverages I'm not carrying is like beers. The bottled beers, they suck. We need more water, more Diet Coke, and more Sprite. Water, Diet Coke, and Sprite. Drinks. Okay. We're also gonna need. Wait, I need to go and adjust the customer booster. I noticed without Magic Restockers mod, the restockers pick empty slots to place stuff on racks. That doesn't have anything to do with that doesn't have anything to do with the mod, as far as I know. There's a setting for that now. If you go to management and go to hiring, use unlabeled racks, that's what this is for. And I have it turned off because I don't want them to do that. So they don't do it as long as this is turned off. But if you don't turn this off, then they'll fill a bunch of empty racks. So yeah, just be mindful of that. Be mindful. Hello, ma'am. Alright, well, at least we got stuff on these racks. I need to consolidate this candy too, but it's so freaking tedious, man. There's so many, like, it's like on the one hand, it's like, dude, fucking awesome. There's so many slots. Like you'll put 72 here. And it's like, oh great, that's cool. But on the other hand, it's like, fuck. I only can fit so many in a box. I don't think you can get 72 in an actual box. So it takes a little bit to transfer them all over. Yeah, you only can get 24 in a box, so like transferring them is whew. You just finished saying earlier tonight, why are the restockers not filling empty racks? I ain't say nothing about that. I deliberately turned it off like days ago because I don't want them to do that. So you misunderstood. I don't know what you thought I was talking about, but it definitely wasn't talking about that. Yeah, I hate when they refill the racks, like when they put stuff in random places without me telling them to do that. So that definitely wasn't what I was talking about. I don't remember what I was talking about, but I know it wasn't that. I'll take those Reese's for free. Nah, bruh, you gotta pay. Look how thick these Reese cups is. You think I'm giving these away for free? No freebies. Unless you're subscribed, then I guess I can give you one. I give you one for free. You can have one because I'm generous. Super generous, this one. Alright. See how long this takes? I was trying to do this the other day, but I'm just like, ugh. It's such a freaking slog. No. Wait. playing around with mods, and man, some of these are buggy. Yeah, yeah, you're definitely gonna get some buggy mods. That's the nature of modding, man. Like it ain't they're not really supposed to work in the game. Like they're not supposed to be there anyway, so you're bound to have some issues. I did sub the first night I watched you. Oh, really? Then I guess you get a brand new shiny free Reese cup because you are a bad decision maker, and I reward people for poor decisions here. Uh, Magu, Magu. All right. What? What are you? Are y'all messing with me? They're not messing with me, are they? You talking about like all the liquors, like the bottled liquors? I think they are. I would say yes. I don't know for a fact, but like the vodkas and all that stuff, I'm pretty sure they're all profitable. I can't say definitively though. But if I had to wager a guess, I would say most of them are. The only one I think probably wouldn't be is like the wine, because I think the wine is the cheapest one. So that one might not be that profitable. But unfortunately, I can't give you a full confident answer. Boo boo boo. Satsu, do you have frosted shredded wheat and skim milk? Bro, that is the most fucking nursing home ass breakfast. Yeah, we already went over the keg things. Those are profitable. At least the one is. I don't know. There's two kegs in the game, so I know one of them is. I don't know about the other one. Oops. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to. Almost done. Just gotta do one more. This is torture. As far as I know, there's only two kegs in the game. There's two kegs, and then there's two like 6 packs of beers, if I remember. But like I said, I never unlocked all of the doobly doos. So, which are the customer boosters? Speaking of that, I'm glad you reminded me about that. I'm glad you reminded me about the customer booster. I need to I need to fix one of them. Well, not fix. I need to go into the config file and change something in one of them. Bepinex config simple customer booster. Simple customer booster is the best one, by the way. We're gonna switch this from 15 to we'll do 10. We'll do 10. I think 10 is fine. All right, let's save that. All right, that should do it. All right. Let's boot back up the game here. I think 10 will be fine. I could go lower, honestly. Like at the point where I'm at, I could actually stand to go even lower, really. But we'll do 10 now just to see what kind of impact that has on the amount of customers. I think they're 6 packs. I have to look again. These are no, they're 12 packs of beer. Okay. Not that that really matters, but you know. Right. 8 is the sweet spot. What does the config do for the simple booster? Okay, so the way simple customer booster works is every whatever you set it as in game, every whatever you set it as in game minutes, it just randomly spawns another customer. So for example, I had it on 15. So as time passes all the way up until the end of the day, every 15 minutes it would spawn another customer, like on top of the customers that were already coming. And the lower you make that, the more customers will spawn. So you can have it set every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes. I had it every 15 minutes, and the default is every 20 minutes. But I just switched it to every 10 minutes, which means I should get more customers overall. You have to look at your 6 pack again. Kind of. Oh, shut up. Shut up, you big old dum dum. Wait, what the fuck? Did I not? I don't think I actually bought those, did I? No, I did. Where'd they go? Did did I just imagine buying those? Oh, shut up, phone. Eh. No, I bought them. So what the fuck? What? Oh, my employees are turned off. Satsu, you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. And you keep showing your viewers how dumb you are. Every stream, they get more insight into your idiocy. Stop showing your viewers that you are a dummy. I love how I don't need smarter restockers. Yeah, I think I deleted that one too. Yeah, it's not necessary anymore. It was nice while it lasted, but it's not really needed. Now that the restockers aren't big old dum-dums, but they're smartmans now. We all like a smartman. Yeah, it's always nice when mods become features. Oh, you look like you're ready to upgrade. You too. Uh, training. Yeah. Graduation time, motherfucker. You're a big kid now. Don't forget to pay your bills. Man, fuck that shit. I don't pay no bills. My bills pay themselves. I never like manually pay my bills. Now, if I take out a loan, you want to manually pay your loans, but it doesn't matter if you don't pay your bills. Like they'll pay themselves. Like they try to trick you into thinking like, "Oh, they're piling up," but they'll pay them themselves off. because you don't get late fees for. You see how it says today? That means this is just gonna come out today, and this is gonna come out tomorrow, and then this is gonna come out the day after. Like the bills pay themselves. So a lot of people they'll like go in and I gotta pay all my. You don't need to. It's not necessary. Now, if you take out a loan though, that's different because if you wait too long to take a loan, then they'll charge you interest. So you gotta do that. But you don't need to actually go in and manually pay your bills because they pay themselves. Unless you just want to stay up to date on that. Is there a limit to the interest of the loans? I don't think so, no. Like I think it's infinite. Like if you the longer you wait to pay your loans, like the because they don't pay themselves off eventually. Like every time you miss, I think your loans can be up to like 3 days late or something like that, and then they start gaining interest. And I don't, I'm pretty sure it's infinite. So you probably want to pay them. I don't take out loans often though, just because there's not a, I can't really think of a genuine incentive really at the moment. The customer rush mod, I might try it out. I've heard you talk about it a couple times. And actually, the customer rush mod might actually be good for this particular playthrough. Like for what I'm doing here, it might actually be a bit more helpful for me. So, yeah, maybe that'll be a video for tomorrow. Mañana. Manana. All right, let's open the store. Let's start slanging some product, yo. We got moolah to make. Oh shit, I was transferring all this dumb. How do I have so many freaking Three Musketeers? Like, I really genuinely do not understand how I have so many of these. This makes no sense. Oh, you're gonna mess around with the loans? They're pretty useful as long as you're like I never take out loans to buy. Hold on. How can I say this? I never take out loans to buy things like furniture because if you take out a loan to buy furniture, then you're not putting that money towards making it back. You're putting it towards expansion, which is fine. But if I anytime I ever took out a loan in this game, it was to buy product to fill up my shelves because that money is directly going to be amplified. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna make more money back off the product you bought. But if you take out a loan and buy like stuff, like a new refrigerator, then you're just gonna have to pay that shit back. You know what I mean? Like plus interest. So, but yeah, so I would only use loans to buy food or product because I know I would be making a return on my investment. You don't have the downtime once your store opens? Yeah, that's probably something I need to look into then. For sure. For sure. Let's get rid of this and this. Alright, eventually those Three Musketeers will be gone, and I will finally be able to live in peace and not be haunted by the extra Three Musketeers. I don't think it matters though, Cell Yang. Like I think I'm gonna do some experiments with it because I think regardless of how much time it takes, you're gonna get the same amount of customers every like if I don't think the number of customers you get is going to change, even if they all got there earlier, because I don't think the game works like that. But I have to do some experimenting to check because I could definitely be wrong about that. So Also, too, for everybody who's downloading mods that have a config file, 9 times out of 10, when you first download the mod, unless the configuration file comes with the mod, if you cannot find it, you have to boot up the game first and then close the game for the config file to show up. I don't know if I've ever specified that first, but if the mod itself does not come with the config file for you to like move yourself, then you have to boot up the game and it'll make one. So if anybody was having any issues with that or were confused about that, then there you go. Satsu with the information yet again, helping out all my supermarket homies. I got y'all back. Y'all can't ever say that I don't have your back because I got your back. I'm your supermarket fairy godmother. Minus the mother part. Oop. I'm ready for one customer every minute. Oh, that's going to be hell. Prepare for all of your stock to completely be gone in a matter of moments. Get ready for all your shit to just get bought up immediately. That's the downside, by the way. Like, I know some people are like, well, why don't I just get as many customers as possible? And I'm like, well, can your cashiers and can you buy stuff at a rate to keep up with the way it's selling? I don't know if you'll want it, but I made something for you. Oh yeah? Also, hello, Laser. Where is the config file? For Bepanex stuff, it should be in the config folder. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it should be in the Bepanex config folder. All sushi all day. Hell yeah. Just sell 100% sushi all the time. That's it. Exclusively sushi. Just make a sushi stall. We sell sushi 100% of the time. It's the only thing we sell. It's the only thing we carry. Take it or leave it. Chumps. You found it? Okay, good. Good. Excellent. So there's not a lot for me to do right now because I have to focus on leveling. And what is the best way to level? Oh, yeah, I should probably, like, I just gotta kind of fast forward the days and just let the stuff play out. Stop wasting so much time talking shit. Do you have auto price mods? I do. And I price my I do mine at 0.05% or 0.05 is what I set mine to. I think the default was 1.1 and 1.1 is too high. So I set mine to like 0.05 and that seems to be perfect. Like I hardly ever get complaints about my prices. So 0.05 is like 5%. I think it's 5%. Yeah. What did Laser Shark make for you? I don't know. I didn't see them say what it was yet. Okay, I think we're pretty much good. Nicole, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much and welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? These like lonely dark things down here. And it's like, maybe I should move these over here some so they're not like all the way in a cut over here. All spooky. There we go. If they added an update with sales, what do you mean? Oh, like, um, you mean like, well, I guess it depends on what you mean by that because every day prices for product changes. And the way okay, so I don't know if you guys know this. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But I don't think anybody plays this game like this, but this is the way this game is intended to be played. I always wondered if anybody ever caught on to this, but like whenever whenever you get the price changes every day, so like you'll get the message that says like certain prices have changed or whatever. The way they expect you to play this game is when things go down in price and they are below what the intended, like whatever the normal market price was for the item when you first bought it, that's when you're supposed to buy, right? And they expect you to basically hold on to that stock or just sell it at that point when it's low, but or wait until the price goes up to fill your shelves and start selling that product to maximize your income. But I don't think anybody pays that much attention to this game to go through that because first of all, there's no really easy way to track your shit, like to track what's on sale and what's not, or what was the original price, or are you getting a deal for it? Is it like way cheaper than it normally is? Like, there's no real way to track that. So I don't know how they expected you to really keep up with that, but I think that's how they expected you to maximize profit is buy when things are on sale and then sell when they go up. But like who's gonna like how can you keep track of that shit? Like it's almost impossible to unless you got like a pen and paper and you're like taking notes and shit and remembering like it's damn near impossible to do that in this game. So we got 109 customers. What were we getting before? Like 90 something? It was like 90-ish, right? Somewhere around there. We'll do another day to test it out. I might lower it some more because, like I said, as many items as I have like on the floor now, like I can afford to have a shit ton of people coming in every day to buy stuff. That screen only popped up for a second, then exactly, and that I hate that. I hate that. And then, like, I had somebody in my comments one time was like, "Oh, well, you can just look at the computer and see." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, you scroll through fucking 700 different items to try to find that tiny arrow that's either pointing up and down to tell you what's on sale." Look, I'm scrolling through. Can anybody see the arrow that's pointing up and down to tell you what's on sale and what's not? You want to scroll through all these items to try to figure out every time which one is doing it? No. No, you don't. I'm answering for you because I know you don't want to do that. Nobody wants to do that shit because it's dumb. There's tons of items in this game. It's too hard to keep track of it. Now, to be fair, they are adding the ability to be able to track your store analytics and your price stuff. Like that's being added to the game. Like they're working on that like as we speak. So, I don't want to give them too much shit for it because they're working on it, but it hasn't been for a long time. So we've been having to endure this shit. Now I don't know how in depth like the analytics are gonna be, but it would be nice to have them. I never change my prices; they stay what I put them at. And see, like to be perfectly honest, like you're probably losing a lot of money because of that. But like I said, who the hell wants to go in and change the prices of like 100 items every day? Like nobody wants to do that. Um, So there should be a better way, which is why a lot of people use Auto Price Updater because at least you can set your pricing to be a specific percentage range. So that way you'll always be like your prices will be adjusting daily based on a percentage, you know, so you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, even with a search function. Yeah, even with a search function, I still wouldn't want to do it. Unless you could like unless they had a drop down tab, something here where it was just like items on sale or just like price changed items or something here to indicate so like it'll only show you items that had a change. That would be that would be workable, but there's always been an auto price updater. That was one of the first mods that got made for this game. Like in the first like large batch of mods for this game, the auto price updater was one of the first things to come out because it changing prices in this game was tedious as hell. You shut your mouth, Jen. Don't be telling my trade secrets. All right, finally. Okay, now we got to figure out what the hell to put here. Which, well, we need to. What to do? What to do? Does the dev ever watch your videos or streams? I have no idea. I wouldn't doubt that they may have seen one of my videos. It'd be surprising if they haven't because I got videos that I used to upload on Steam before Steam started to fuck up and basically my videos are plastered all over the Nexus, so I'd be surprised if they've never seen at least one of them. But my I have a tiny channel. I'm a nobody, so like it's not like they're gonna take anything I say seriously. There's way more high profile streamers playing or YouTubers playing their game right now, like the Game Grumps and Markiplier and all these other people. Like that's who they'd be more interested in, like whatever their opinions are. They don't give a shit about what I think. That's what I made. What's this? Dropbox. Uh, ooh, that's fancy. That's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I don't know what I'd use it for, but I'll take it. Did you do that with the AI thing? Let's turn the lights on. It's too dark out here. My customers need to see what they're buying. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Why does my phone vibrate? What do you want, phone? Leave me alone. I do need to check it. Like, whenever it vibrates, I always have to look at it because I don't know if my wife is messaging me or not. So I always have to double check because my wife she'll text me randomly. And when I don't respond, she come home with her little pouty face. Like, why didn't you respond to my messages? It's adorable. I used to pump out videos, but it just got hard, so hard, and I lost inspiration. Yeah, it's tough being a YouTuber nowadays, man. Back in the good old days, when things were a lot simpler before the adpocalypse, man, things were pretty nice. It was pretty all right to be a YouTuber, but it's fucking tough doing this shit now. I mean, it's a lot easier for me now that I've kind of found a game that I really, really enjoy. And the way that I make content, particularly for this game, is so streamlined that like I don't have any issues anymore because I was having problems like editing and stuff for a bit, but I found a way to streamline my process so much that it's not even a concern for me anymore. So but otherwise, the algorithm is so brutal. Like, if you're not doing like sensationalized titles and these like hyper optimized SEO stuff and crazy freaking thumbnails or whatever, like it's really hard to battle against YouTube's SEO, but like, that just kind of is what it is. I'm in a fortunate position now though. Like my channel's been growing like crazy over the past couple months. I think when this game dropped, I had 4,000 something subs. And now, right now, I'm almost at 9,000. So, you know, and I know that's nothing. Some channels out here getting like 9,000 subs a day, but, my channel's growing fairly rapidly for it to be my channel, and I'm pretty happy about it. I think we've been growing pretty good thanks to this game. I can't download videos longer than I record my videos directly through OBS, and then I just edit them. Although I haven't been recording this series. I said I was going to upload this series separately, but I actually opted to not do it. I've just been doing live streams for this one instead of doing like the stream recaps or whatever because I don't know. Nobody ever like a lot. What the hell? Those recap videos don't get a ton of views, and they tend to take me a little longer than other videos. So I'm just like, eh. I guess people are like, if I wasn't there for the stream, I ain't fucking watching no recap. It's a YouTube thing. It says you can only do 20 plus minutes. Oh, that might be like I think if your channel doesn't have a lot of subscribers, I think the more subscribers you have, the more they allow you to download. I think. I can't remember how that goes, but I do remember there being some kind of restriction on that. But I can fuck it. I can download I'll do a 5 hour stream and I can download that shit the next day. So, um, guess it just depends. All right, so we're doing a very good job now at like getting money and not like running out of product. So we got a nice little balance going on here. We need some more vodka. Vodka. Yeah, long form videos are have become more and more popular over time. That was not the case before, even though like shorts are a thing. Uh the YouTube algorithm favors long form videos more than they do short form. If your video's not at least 8 minutes long, then you're probably not gonna really get seen unless you already have a large following of dedicated people who are going to watch the video no matter what. But you need to make sure your videos are at minimum 8 minutes long. And that depend like I said, that depends on how many followers you have and how many people are gonna be guaranteed to watch your content as soon as it comes out. Because if you have a dedicated fan base who are gonna watch your content the moment it comes out anyway, then the video is gonna get pushed regardless of if it's 8 minutes or not. Just depends. Yeah, I like whenever I'm cleaning the house, like if I'm washing dishes or cooking dinner or just chilling out, doing something that doesn't require my undivided attention, I put on retrospective videos and other kind of long form content. I'm always watching like, and because it's stuff that I don't have to like look at. I can just kind of listen to. It doesn't pay for crap until you get a lot of followers. Yeah, like so with my with my viewership. Let me see. Let me go to my analytics real quick. I can give you guys a general window into what this stuff kind of sort of looks like. And this is not universal either. This is just kind of anecdotal. Not everybody has the same CPM or whatever it's called. But I get on average, hold on. Sorry, I'm clicking on this thing here. So I'll get on average like anywhere from like 20,000 to upwards of 50,000 video views per month. So on a month, let's just say on a month I did 58,000. So like this was July for 58,000 views and 30,000 or 30 or 3,000 watch hours. That amounted to about $200. And that's for 58,000 views for the entire month, which is nothing. There are channels right now who get 50 plus thousand views per video, which means they're making on average around $200 per video they upload, which is actually really good. But I get about 50,000 views per month. So, that don't really net you a whole lot. And then on like I think there was one I had like 20,000 views for that month. I made like $70. So it's not it's really, and it used to, oh my god, it used to be way better. Like if this was back in the day, like before the adpocalypse and stuff, with my viewership, I could probably make at least a minimum wage. But that's not even close to possible now. Have you played the game Superliminal? I think I heard of that game. No, I haven't played it though. So I heard have your videos on repeat. That doesn't work. Whoever told you that is feeding you bad intel because that doesn't work. Actually, that could hurt your channel, believe it or not, if you do that. Let me see. Floppy Sword, who does a lot of simulator stuff, just hit 50K. 50K subscribers? That's pretty awesome, man. That's that's amazing. I wish I had close to that. No, that doesn't help at all. And like I said, it could actively hurt your channel if you do that. And also too, this is another popular one that people seem to think works. Sub for sub does not work. It does not help your channel at all. Like when people are like, oh, just get into one of those groups, and if you sub to me, I'll sub to you, and then we'll all grow together. All of your channels are gonna fail. That is like a guaranteed way to not make it on YouTube. You're basically self blacklisting your own channel by doing that. And I can explain why if anybody cares to know. The answer to that question is actually pretty funny, but once you hear the explanation, you'll be like, oh, that makes sense. Let me see here. Just pump out videos and eventually it'll work. It's partially because views per sub and stuff, right? Not necessarily. Here's the thing. Anybody who's ever done sub for sub, right? Because I had I knew a person who was like really big into getting into the sub for sub groups, and he would like jump into these groups, and everybody would like team up, and they'd all sub to each other, and it'd be a big old sub party, right? And I asked him, I'm like, hey, all those people you sub to, how many of their videos do you watch a day? And he was like, oh, none. I never watch any of their content. And I'm like, okay, so what do you think it says to YouTube that you have a bunch of people subscribed to your channel that never watch your content? What do you think message that sends to YouTube? Let's just say you only have 15 subscribers, and those 15 subscribers do not watch your videos at all. Not a single one of them. What kind of message do you think that's sending to YouTube? So I'm like, so let's think about this logically. You get into a sub for sub group and you have 100 subscribers, but technically you have zero viewers. You have 100 subscribers, but zero viewers because not a single person who's doing sub for sub is watching other people's content. They're not watching your videos. They just sub to you so the number can be higher. So what that tells YouTube directly that this channel does not have content that people want to watch. So you push yourself further down the search bar because you're basically telling YouTube, my content is worthless, and it is the worst thing you can do. Don't ever do sub to sub. It is a guaranteed way to destroy your channel because nobody who subs to you is going to watch your content. The funny part is, as long as you're making good content that is clickable, that is searchable, that people want to watch, that keeps people engaged, that gives the people a reason to come back, there's a pretty good chance that your video will be found in the algorithm. But once again, watch time is king. So if 20 people click on your video and they only watch for 30 seconds and they click off, then YouTube has determined now that your video is not worth watching. So now you get pushed into the into the fucking depths where all the other videos that YouTube has determined is not worth watching sit. But if you do make a good engaging video that is interesting and that draws people in, and even if you only have 10 people watch it, if 10 people watch a 10-minute video, then YouTube's like, oh, people are interested in this. so your video gets seen, and like YouTube will actively push that video out to more people. And that's how the algorithm really works. But then there's the whole making interesting content thing. And like everybody who makes their own content, like by default generally believes that they are entertaining. They're like, yeah, my videos are good, but it, it's not really up to you to decide that, unfortunately. It's kind of up to the people who are watching it to decide that, and if they don't think so, then your stuff ain't good, unfortunately. Watch time equals everything, basically, essentially. So sub for sub is a no go. You never do that. You never sit and watch your own videos because YouTube eventually, after a specific IP address sees a video for a certain amount of time, it stops counting that towards your viewership. Not everyone will find everything funny or entertaining. That's true, but there will be a general consensus built around your content, and majority rules. So, and that's why a lot of people get caught up. So if you ever get into streaming or YouTube, you want to make sure that you have your niche locked down, and you want to make sure that you understand what your audience is and who you're trying to sell your videos to. Because what happens is a lot of people are just like, I like this game and I like these kind of videos, so that's what I'm gonna make because that's what I want to do. And it's just like, yeah, but nobody wants to watch that. And they're like, okay, but like it's still what I want to do, so like people should watch it. And I'm like, yeah, but nobody wants to though. So it's like, I get that's what you want to do, and I get that's what you're interested in, but as far as the numbers go, like nobody's interested in that. Like there is no interest in this thing or this game. So you're gonna have to come to terms with that, or you're just gonna have to like you're gonna have to stop complaining about people not watching your videos because they like it's just not popular. Like people don't care about that particular type of content, and that's it. Like that's it. So if you're playing a game that you really enjoy and you think everybody should like it, tough. It's like it's just that's too bad, unfortunately, because if there's not a big viewership for it, there's nothing you can do about it. You got to pick something else. Yeah, it's the harsh reality of the way this situation works. It really sucks too because a lot of people they'll get really invested into a specific game and they'll make a pretty decent following on that game, and maybe a controversy will happen, maybe like I don't know, like some big thing has taken place in that game space to make it just like not popular anymore, but they've built their whole channel on that thing. And it's just like if that thing dies, your channel effectively dies with it. And I mean, there's not much you can really do about it. It's super sad. It really sucks. I've seen a lot of channels just vanish overnight because a game that they built their fan base on, like people were just like, yeah, we're not into that anymore. And they gotta basically just start over. It's not fun. It is not the greatest thing ever. But that's like, like I said, harsh realities because a lot of people seem to think like, you get that you should get a real job line from people all the time. Like, oh, you didn't get a real job. And I'm just like, bro, if only you knew how much fucking work this shit is. Like, if only you knew. And it's like, oh, it's not hard. Anybody can sit down with a controller and fucking make money playing video games. I'm like, okay, all right. Well, you go ahead and do that. Let us know how it goes. Because it's not that easy. It's really not. If it was, everybody would be doing it. As a matter of fact, the reason it became not so easy anymore is because everybody was doing it. You guys ever wonder why drop shipping's not that popular anymore? Remember drop shipping? That was like the shit. You got rich overnight drop shipping. Not anymore. Wanna know why? Because everybody's fucking doing that shit now. And now it's just like oversaturated. And now that AI is a thing, it's even more impossible to get into stuff like that. Can you make items in this? Can you make items in this not profitable? Wait, what? I don't know what you're trying to ask. Bro was good, now everyone's doing it. Well, that's typically how it goes though, you know. It's like this one thing is popular and you got to kind of get in where you fit in, and the early adopters they suck up all the money, and then by the time everybody else jumps on the bandwagon, it's too late, you know. Just kind of is what it is. Only thing I don't like about people saying YouTube is hard is when they compare YouTube to 9 to 5. Well, it depends on what kind of 9 to 5 you're working. Because think about it. If if you if you go to your 9 to 5 job, and at your 9 to 5 job you are sitting in front of a computer for 8 hours, but when you ran a YouTube channel, you're just sitting in front of a computer for 8 hours, like, I mean, I think that's comparable. It just depends on what you're talking about. If there's a fucking construction worker doing fucking hard labor, that's not comparable, obviously. But you know, not all 9 to 5s are like grueling hard labor. Like, I know a lot of people who have full time 9 to 5 jobs who don't do shit, like, at all. They sit at work all day and just sit on their phones, and then they just go home. I actually had a job like that. I had a job where I would go to work, sit on my phone, watch movies, play games, and then go home, and then sit on my phone and watch movies and play games. So it really depends on the 9 to 5, you know? But yeah, I get what you mean to a certain degree. Like, there's some jobs that are just like you can't compare the two. Oh man, it was boring as hell. I worked security. I was working as a security guard in a it was like a building downtown that nobody ever came into. I don't even know what the fuck the building was. I have no idea what it was for. I don't know, like, I don't, if they just said like you got to sit here, and if somebody comes up, you got to check them in, and then they're going to go upstairs, and then when they come down, you got to make them sign this paper before they leave. And that was it. That was my whole job. And I would sit there watch it. I watched movies, played games on my phone, talked on the phone, just kicking it all day. And then I would go home. that was that was my job. It was nice too, man. Oh geez. I mean, it was boring, but you know, getting paid to do nothing was like, you can't really complain about that. I mean, people do complain about it, but shit was great. Unfortunately, that job was like a very, obviously it was like very popular, and I only got to work it for a little bit because I was actually they placed me there temporarily to fill in for somebody, and then I got sent to a place where I actually had to do work. But yeah, but like, because essentially, like, running a YouTube channel, especially if you're running it as your actual job and career, a lot of people don't realize that, like, you get to go home. Like, you're at work and you work your job, you go home, and then you're home and work is over. But most of the time, when you're an entrepreneur, if you're running your own business or whatever, like, that shit don't ever end. Like, there's never a time where you're not at work because you're always working. Like, it's just, you're always working. You're just working for yourself. And there are times where you can, like, the nice thing is you can stop working really whenever you want to. But if you want it to be successful, you're probably not doing that. So it's all about perspective, though. I think a lot of people A lot of people ignore context and nuance, and they only think about whatever they're going through their lens, and they're just like, this is my perspective on everything in the world, and everybody else probably holds it. And I'm like, that's most likely not true. Chances are, whatever it is, whatever experiences you're going through, is they're your experiences. Like, everybody's not the same. But that's just people. That's how we is. Oh, look, I found the arrow. All right, let's see here. Let's fast forward this a bit. I'm gonna go download Cell Yang, that mod that you keep telling me about. I'm gonna go download that after the stream because I'm gonna make a video on it tomorrow. I can't turn off work mode. It takes me hours for me when I get home, clean and do this and that, like I'm at work. Oh man, not me. If when I back when I was working, when I get off work, the moment I get in the door, I'm just like, all right, I'm crashing. Long as I'm not there, I'm like, yep, chilling. But once again, like I said, like everybody's different. And people even try to compare like two people working the same job. It's like, oh, these two people are doing the same thing. It affects them in the exact same way. It's like, nope. Even two people working the same job are having two different experiences, you know, because they're two different people. When I'm done with work, exactly. I'm finished. Like, this shit is over. As a matter of fact, the moment I clock out, like, my entire fucking demeanor changes. Like, I will be dead tired at work. Like, just fucking dead to the world. Like, oh my god, dude. The moment I get home, I'm gonna crash and pass out. Like, I'm so fucking. As soon as I clock out, second wind. I'm just like, oh yeah. I'm sprinting. Like, somehow, suddenly, I got all this energy to do activities now. I ain't gotta be at work. How much is this cereal? I saw this one. I didn't look at the price tag. This one's actually like $6. Is this actually profitable? Are you profitable? No. No, it's not. Hmm. Alright, well, that's disappointing. Other people at work have like Microsoft Teams and work emails on the phones. No way that's happening here. Gotta have something to do, and yes, that's true. Yeah, I don't like to be bored either. Like, back when I used to work at Target Mobile, when I used to sell cell phones and stuff, man, I had to try to keep myself busy there too, because we had to stand up for the entirety of those 8 hours. And I'm telling you, man, I standing up and doing nothing for 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, man. That shit is exhausting. It does, like, and it's so crazy because people are like, how are you tired? You didn't do anything today. And I'm like, exactly though. Like, that's why I'm tired. Like, I know it doesn't make sense. Like, trying to explain to somebody who does intensive labor that you're doing nothing is exhausting, but it fucking is, man. It's hard to explain. And obviously, like, you explain that to some people and they get mad at you, they yell at you, they say you're undermining or demeaning their job and whatever, but it's just like, man, look, I don't know how to fucking explain this shit. I'm tired. I am exhausted from nothing. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, it's just how I feel, man. Yeah, I like to keep busy, man. That's why I'm editing videos or playing with my daughter, trying to teach her stuff or, cleaning the house. Like I'm always trying to keep busy with something, you know? I can't stand being bored. But for me, it's different. Like for me, like boredom fucks with me psychologically because whenever I get bored, I start thinking about stuff. And whenever I start thinking about things, uh, things get bad for me in particular because I can be a fairly negative person. And whenever I'm left in enough silence to start contemplating things, then I'm just like, oh yeah, you fucking suck. And I'm just like, oh god, no, I need to do something. Uh, it's bad for me, man. It's bad. That's what I tell my wife because like she sometimes she like to sit in silence. She'll just sit in silence. Just sitting there in complete and utter silence. And I'm just fidgeting. She like, what's the problem? And I'm like, bro, I need something. Where's my headphones? Turn on the fucking TV. Like I can't just sit here in silence. Like this shit is weird. Like my brain is working. It's telling me all kinds of shit that I don't need to know or hear right now. Like just do something. Turn on something. I can't sit in complete silence. The demons start speaking. And I don't never like what they gotta say. Can you make items in this not profitable more profitable using rich? I don't know. I still don't know what the hell you're trying to ask me. Because like the richer customer mod literally just makes it to where you can price anything, and people will buy it. So if you're asking if you put a mod that makes people not care about prices, yeah, that's going to make everything in the game profitable because you can price them whatever you want. So that's like a given. So that's like a of course, like obviously. That's why I don't use that mod because it basically, so the mod that he's talking about, guys, if you're confused, it's a mod that basically it takes away customers' view on whether or not something is expensive. So if I take this and I switch it to $9,999, they will buy it, period, because they don't have any frame of reference of what's expensive or not. And you can do that to any item in the game, which is effectively just cheating at that point. So he's asking if you use that, will things that aren't profitable become profitable? But the answer to that is obviously. uh, yeah, so I don't use that mod because it'll ruin the game. But yeah, if you wanted to do that though, if you wanted to do that and you had discipline and you just took exclusively items that aren't profitable and just brought the price up to make it in line with other things that are profitable, then maybe that could like create a gameplay loop that's not game breaking for you. Like if you had discipline and you weren't like just like, oh, I'm gonna make this $1 billion, then sure. I think there's a way to make it work without ruining the game for you, but most people probably don't have that level of discipline. I know I don't. What would be amazing is to be able to sell lottery tickets, and if somebody gets a big win once in a blue moon, you get a portion, like in real life. I wonder if that's in any games. There's a ton of like simulator games out there. I wonder if anybody's done that yet. That is an interesting concept. I would be curious to know. Inquiring minds. I am leveling up so slowly. I'm gonna have to do some like offline leveling at some point because I'm leveling up slow as hell. Also, on that note, there is a mod that makes you level up faster. Like you can adjust it to where you get more SP for customers. I think that's the same mod where you can multiply money too. So like basically every transaction you can make it be multiplied by like one or two or well not one obviously, but like two, three or four times. I can't remember what it's called though. My customers keep getting stuck. Where are they getting stuck? Yeah, the licenses get crazy expensive. The expansions do too. Like proportionally, the amount that the expansions like this is what I was saying when I was first complaining about this game before I started modding it. It really seems like the way this game was developed, the person who made it was just like, I want you to play this game for fucking ever. Like I don't want you to like, eventually be like, all right, I've done the stuff, I've bought all the things and I've beaten the game. They're like, no, if you play vanilla and you play the way we want you to, we want this shit to take years. Like it's gonna realistically take you years to get to the the quote unquote end game, and that's how we designed it. We want it to take like as long as possible because we want you to play our game forever. And I'm just like, fuck you. Like I'm not doing that shit. Like you kiss my ass. Not happening. Your restockers are getting stuck. What That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the progression in this game seems to be intentionally stifled because there's only so much money you can make in a day. There's only so many customers you can get on any given day. You only can get so much money on any given day. And because of the fact that the vanilla game forces you to have every single item there is, like you can't focus on and maximize profits on just profitable items. So it's designed to be a slog. But you are playing forever just with mods. But I'm making progress though. Significantly more progress than I would be making without them. And that's what it felt like. The game for me stops being fun when I feel like I'm no longer making progress. Like I don't know if you guys like know about the psychological stuff, but there's like this concept of people who are driven by like constant small rewards, and there are some people who are more driven and by like large long term rewards. I can't remember. Like I don't know a lot about the topic, but I do remember hearing about this where it's just like some people get like these little like gamers for example are tend to be the type of people who are people who like short-term term rewards. So like quick dopamine hits that come in small bursts. That's what they're driven by. And people who tend to be long-term reward seekers can't really do video games like that because there doesn't seem to be a big enough payoff for them. You know what I mean? So like it's weird. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to talk about it like I actually understand it because it's all secondhand shit that I heard. But I know I'm one of those short term people, and I need like short term, quick, and consistent rewards because if I'm doing something and the reward takes long for me to get, I lose my motivation. If it takes me a really long time to obtain the reward that I'm going for, and there are no short rewards that are like keeping me motivated on the path there, then I lose motivation to do it. Which is why I'm really bad at long form video editing. Because it just takes so long, and you spend so much time trying to figure one or two things out, or try to figure out how to do this or get this right. Like I'm like, I'm done. I can't, like, I have not been rewarded. It's been too long since I felt like I've been rewarded for my efforts, so I'm now checked out. Yeah. I don't know what it's called. Like, I have to look that up and so I can explain it better. But that's me. I'm one of those people, which is why I am supremely unproductive when it comes to things like that. Because if I'm not getting the dopamine I need, then it's hard for me to stay motivated. I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna actually adjust the customer thing some more. I don't think I'm getting enough customers on the day to day, but our overall money has been increasing, and I've been able to keep the shelves full ish uh for the most part. So I think we're doing well. The employee progression in this game is way too long to complete. You mean for the employee training program? I actually think it's fine. Like I don't think it takes too long for the employee training program. I think they did a good job with that one. Especially considering you can spend money to make it go faster. Yeah, I think I actually kind of like the progression speed for that. Yeah. In my opinion, I think they did it well. All right. Let's get some more candy. I thought I was running out of the Three Musketeers over there. Nope, apparently not. Wait, what was running out then? Oh, the Butterfinger. The Butterfinger and the Willy Wonka stuff. What's up, Shackens? Shakens? Shackens? Thank you for the sub and welcome to the stream. How art thou today? I hope good. Butterfinger. Will. Oh, okay. Okay. We're good. Boop a doop. Boop a doop. Boop a doop. All right. We need more sushi. Oh, you mean like the way that they're unlocked? Yeah. Okay. Well, so all right. Let's take a poll then. People in the chat who've played this game, do you think that level 50 for cashiers is too high to get to unlock the fourth cashier? Like, you think 50 is too high? Because I personally, I did think that it took quite a bit of time to unlock the fourth cashier myself. So maybe if that's what he's talking about, Sel Yang, if that's what you're talking about, then I think I agree. Um, because you unlock the last restocker at 37, which I think is fine. But I think 50 does feel a little high to me. Because it's like 10, 20, 30, and then 50. But the amount of XP you need from 30 to 50 is astronomically higher than 10 to 20 or 20 to 30. You know? Like the amount of XP you need to get from 30 to 50 is like fucking 30 times this what it takes to get here. You know? Like it's crazy like the it like ramps up like crazy beyond 30. So it did feel a little long to me. I think they should have just did 40. They should have just stuck with the 10. Level 50 isn't that bad to a certain degree with mod. Well, yeah, with mods. With mods, 50 is not a problem. But if I wasn't using mods, like, or I should say, when I wasn't using mods, it felt like it took forever. It felt like it took forever to get to level 50 and get that last fourth cashier. As a matter of fact, the first two playthroughs I did, I never got a fourth cashier. I never made it to the fourth cashier. But then again, I keep restarting my game, so I guess I'm not really the person to ask for that because I'm always resetting and making new files and doing new shit. But modded, I think it's fine. Not modded, it's ridiculous. Not modded, it is redonkulous how long it takes. Alright. So the fucked up part is like we got the money. We got the money to do what we want to do, but we don't have the license. We can't unlock the licenses. What level I gotta be? 42 to get to the next license? What level was I when I started this stream? I was like level 30, like 33 or some shit. Yeah, I gotta be 42. They need to add multiplayer. I don't know if this game would benefit from multiplayer. Like I've played some multiplayer games. I've played some multiplayer supermarket games, and for whatever reason, man, like every time I think about the concept of this one in particular having multiplayer, I'm just like, I don't know. Like I like Grocery Store Simulator. I think the multiplayer fits because the employees are just incompetent enough to not like feel like, oh, this is like a huge boon. You know what I mean? Because like even when you do have customers in grocery store, not customers, even when you do have employees in Grocery Store Simulator, they're not really good like at what they're doing. Like they're still slow as fuck. They just make it to where you don't have to do it too, but they're not great at their jobs. So it still feels like you could absolutely benefit from multiplayer. But this game, like, well, okay. Maybe if we're talking mods, like if we take away the mods, would this game benefit from multiplayer? Probably. Actually, certainly, because once you start factoring in the fact that you gotta like take everything back and do the stocking and stuff, like, but how is that fun? Like you just hey, three best friends, you want to come into my grocery store game and become stock slaves for me? Oh, jeez. Thank you for responding. Well, I have a pretty small audience over here, so I'm always chatting it up with the audience. Like this is a if you like streamers or that actually talk to their audience, then this is a good place to be because I'm always shooting the shit with these guys. One of the perks of being small, you can actually sift through the messages and see what people are saying instead of there just being a wall of text that you can't even keep up with. Woo, excuse me. The original mermaid? Oh shit. Oh my god, your store is cool. Didn't know you can set up outside. Well, I'm using mods, so you can't set up outside. But if you mod the game, you can. But yeah, so normally this isn't possible. And also these candy bars don't exist in this game either. This is a mod. Uh there's like other new things that shouldn't be here too. But thank you for the compliment. I've worked really hard on my street vendor store. Yeah, as of now, like I don't know if they plan on adding in the future, like allowing you to put stuff outside, but I think it's I think as time goes on and the game starts to get more updates, maybe they will explore something like that. But right now, like these pallets, these don't exist. These aren't a thing in this game. This is a mod. But yeah, make sure you follow the channel or whatever because I do a lot of covering of mods and we play this game a lot. I do tutorials and all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in modding the game and you want to do stuff like this too, then this is the place to be because not a lot of people are covering mods for this game. Uh, we need to get some drinks. Running out of Coca-Cola. We need that. Are mods available for everyone? Yeah, if you go to the website is thenexusmods.com and you just need to make an account on their website. It's free and everything and you can download whatever mods you want. But like I said, if you don't know what you're doing, then you're probably going to want to check out my tutorial videos on how to get started with mods for this game and all that stuff cuz I go through and I like have these in-depth kind of detailed I literally show you step by step exactly what to do in order to get them working. And then if you have any trouble with it, you can always come in here and talk to me directly and ask me about it and I will literally stop the stream and start troubleshooting mods because for some reason I just do that. All right, let's see here. Yep, no problem. And feel free if you have any questions while you're watching the videos, leave a comment and I usually get to comments very quickly. The community over here is not too massive, so it's pretty easy for me to respond to most of the comments. So I'm here to help, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to know about mods and you want to make your experience in Supermarket Simulator more fun, then I am your guy, or at least one of them. I haven't actually looked to see if there's a lot of other channels covering mods, but I don't see a lot of other channels. Like if you go to YouTube and look up Supermarket Simulator mods, just type that in, 90% of those videos are mine. Which is kind of cool because, you know, it's just like, you know, that's what you want to see as a content creator, but not a lot of people are covering mods for this game. It's a little bit of a shame, actually, because I really do enjoy this game. Oop, oop. You said not many? Not many what? Sorry, I wasn't following. For the cereal, where did you put the folder at? I know it's in the more products, just forgot where. I just I just dropped it in the more products folder. It is. That's specifically why I wanted to do the street vendor thing. Like as you can see, I don't have anything in my store. I thought it would be fun to just like put everything outside, and I got these lights lined up, and it looks cool. Like I like looking down here. Like I don't know if anybody else likes the way this looks, but like when you look down here and you see all the all the lights lined up, and everybody like grabbing stuff from the shelves, like I like how that looks. I think it's cool. Not many. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, I mean, it's good to know that I got a firm grasp on the niche. And like I said, I adopted this game pretty early, like pretty close to when it came out. And game cycles for a lot of these games are for like years. Like sometimes they work on these games for years before they finally like release in their fullest state. So, you know, if this game goes for as long as I think it could potentially go, I could be making content for this game for the next couple years, maybe. And who knows where I'll be as far as subscribers by then. Because I've been playing this game for, what, 4, maybe 5 months now? I don't know how long it's been. It's been like at least 4 or 5 months, I think. I don't know. I can't remember when this game came out, but my channel's been growing pretty substantially since then, so who knows where I'll be in Supermarket Simulator 2026. Have you used the storage expansion mod? Yes, but it's worthless now, so there's no real need to use it anymore. It was useful, but they expanded the storage in the game themselves since then, so there's no there's no real reason to use that mod anymore. Unless you just want an asinine amount of space in your store, then more power to you, but I think the space that they give you now is sufficient. It certainly wasn't before, though. Hot damn, it was not sufficient at all before, but I do think it has gotten way better than it was. Okay. Well, we made it to 38. We're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. They need to add a manager to order your stuff and run your store. Uh, hmm, nah. Ah, you know what? As convenient as that would be, I don't think that would be good for this game, honestly. Because that's like all that's left for you to do once you have employees. Like once you get enough self checkouts or cashiers and restockers, like what else are you gonna do other than just buy stuff? I guess there'll be nothing else. There'll be nothing else for you to do. Now, okay, but if you're one of those people who just likes to build a well-oiled machine and just watch it go, then I that could, I think that could still get you some entertainment if you want to set it up that way, but for people who actually enjoy the process, I think that would ruin the game for them. Because at that point it's like, all right, well, now there's nothing for me to do. It's just I'm just watching the gameplay itself at this point. Which I think like a lot of gamers actually aspire to get to that point. Like they build up the game and they do stuff in like what is it, like Satisfactory or some games like that, where you just kind of you've built the game to automate itself so well that it's basically playing itself, and you get like a sense of satisfaction from that alone. But I do like still needing to do things. I think if they took away everything, I'd be like, all right, well, Now I'm bored. Just standing around watching shit happen. Maybe they can automate like some parts of it. Like maybe for like a large sum of money, you can make it to where, or like you can get some kind of membership. You can get some kind of paid membership that you have to pay for in game that actually costs you money. Uh that whenever you zero out on anything. So let's just say if somebody buys the last sugar and the last one gets sold, it'll auto order, or at least put it like auto put it in the cart or whatever. Or maybe once we get like actual calendar days, because we're supposed to get calendar days in this game where like you have a full 24-hour cycle. You can set it to where like you can get subscriptions for certain items in the game to come to your store every couple days or something like that. Because maintaining that system would be cool. You know, just like setting up a bunch of uh, recurring orders based on how quickly you sell through stuff. You know, I think that would be cool. Something that you can still interact with, but doesn't take control away from you completely. I think would be really cool. This game has potential, man. It's still early. Like this game is still pretty young. Like it's got a we got a lot to look forward to when it comes to this game. So we'll see how it pans out. And they already got their roadmap, like stuff that they have already deemed they want to prioritize and work on specifically. But you know, ain't no telling. Like once that roadmap is complete, they might get more ambitious and want to do some more stuff. So who knows? Who knows? But I mean, look at all this. Like we got all this city. There's like all this town. I think I want to get to the point to where you have a house. And not even like I don't want them to do it like on Kebab Chef where they just give you a house where they're just like you live here and you got to go back to that place. I want to make it to where like all these apartment buildings are like different priced houses. So like when you first start off the game, you can there's like apartments here and there's one like right here and maybe one more across the street over there or something like that. And these are like starter apartments and you can buy each one. The rent is like fairly cheap and it's not a big one like maybe a one bedroom and a tiny kitchen like or you start off with a studio and you can decorate it. And as you make more money and your business gets more successful, you can branch out and get like bigger apartments until eventually you get like a big dumbass apartment. You know, it's like super nice and you can fill it with all kinds of stuff that you can buy from like a catalog or something to make your house look nice and stuff. I think that would be cool. I'd like something like that. No, leave me alone, unit. I'm not, I'm not doing it. But like I said, we got a long way to go with stuff in this game, and there's a lot of potential and tons of possibilities as far as how this game can kind of evolve over time. I'm excited, man, and I'm not trying to rush it. Like I said, this game's gonna probably be around for years and years to come, and we probably got years and years of updates before it gets to a state that everybody's like, "Oh fuck yeah!" and like this is the game to play now, you know. But fucking 7 Days to Die was in beta for 12 years, so like clearly people are willing to wait for games to, you know, get their shit together. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Have a good night. All right, let's see. What's this? Sushi? Is this the big ones? I'd probably make another spot for the big ones. Why not? Damn, they filled that up quick. All right, so we'll probably let this go one more day, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this stream up for tonight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, newcomers, if you're new here, you're not following or subscribed, definitely do so. It helps the channel. Also, if you're curious about mods and you are wondering how they work or how to get them to work, I got plenty of tutorial videos for people who are curious about mods and how to get them all set up. I wonder why people stopped doing mods for the people. Like, I saw people putting like different clothes and stuff on the people, like mods and stuff like that, and then that just kind of stopped for a while. I guess people weren't really downloading those, huh? The original Mermaid. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you on future streams. Like, we're real chill here. We just hang out, play simulator games, and talk trash. Sometimes we'll do whole streams where we're just installing mods and testing them out, so you never know what you'll get. But I will promise one thing you'll get, and that is mediocre entertainment. Only one guy with a t-shirt. I think there was a couple. Well, yeah, the one dude. They kept like editing that same dude with the t-shirt. I just subscribed, but you're the one I watch for how to do the mods in the game, so that's also, yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that the content is helping guys, helping you figure out the mods and make this game more enjoyable. But no sex with Hitler. Look, I'm not playing that game. I'm sorry, it's not happening. I have not doing it. The mapping is beyond awful. Oh, for the clothes? You're talking about to clothe the people in the games? I want to somebody make a mod to turn all of the customers into VTubers. Like turn all the customers into popular VTubers. I'm sure that'll be a pot. I'm sure that'll be a good one. That one will get a bunch of downloads. That one, I'm sure that won't be popular. Or anime waifu, anime waifu simulator. Oh my god, that'll get 1 million downloads. This game will blow up overnight. All right, once we finish making money, we're going to wrap this up here. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it so this day can go ahead and progress. And then once it's done, we're going to be wrapping the stream up for tonight. Have a good night, Laser Shark. Also, have a good night, everybody else who joined. Newcomers, welcome to the channel and welcome to the family. I do hope to see you guys around more often. Let's see what our end of the day tally will be once everybody goes away. At least our one goal was to make money, which we did manage to do. Our other goal was to level up to 42, which I would have liked to have made more progress, but I think I spent too much time talking shit and dicking around. I probably could have gotten another level and a half if I wasn't running around in circles while talking trash. But we did get up to like we got like $40,000. I mean, yeah, $40,000. It's not bad at all. Is that all the customers? Pallets are the future of this game. I mean, pallets are the now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. Everybody, have a wonderful night. I will probably, most likely, be streaming again tomorrow, so make sure you turn your notifications on for that. And I also got a new video coming out for a mod showcase I'll be doing tomorrow also. So thank you guys for watching again. Have a good day. I'll see you guys on the next one.